I am going to pull some sales from our secondary eBay. So if you want to see what is selling over the last couple of days, stay tuned. Let me set the scene. We hustle hard, second green, living out the dream. From clothes and kicks, we got that vintage flair. You name it, we got it. All the styles you want to wear. Started small, now we grow. Hey friends, it's Stephanie with Three Queens Resale, looking all tan and refreshed, back from vacay. I have been on 2 cruises over the last 2 weeks, and friends, I have 1 more to go. As you could probably guess, it really is impacting my resale business, because if I'm not here to source and like ship and stuff, I can't really sell stuff. But we did sell a few things over the last couple of days because I extended the shipping time. I did time away on eBay. So I'm going to pull those sales from you. This is from a smaller eBay. I have 2 eBay stores. Our main eBay store that I've always had, it's the oldest one. And then about 5 years ago, maybe 4.5 years ago, I did consignment. It's probably been about 5 years. And so I had the consignment items on a secondary eBay. We no longer do consignment. And over the past months, I decided that I was going to rejuvenate that and turn that into a thriving eBay store. So then we could have 2 eBay stores, one that my husband managed and one that I managed. Because it was just sitting there and it already had stuff listed. So these items are from that second eBay store. The smaller one, it has about 600 items listed, and I've been trying to list 5 items a day there to build it up. Right now, it sits at above standard. My goal is to get to top rated by the end of the summer. So we got to sell some more stuff and get good feedback. But we are going to get into pulling orders for this store. We have 5 and I've got them written down. So I'll pull them and we'll talk about them and give you all the details. First step is into they are these Vineyard Vine men's shorts. So they're like that moisture wicking material that like you could wear in the pool or just wear like out to lunch. These have been listed since March 29th, and I took an offer for they purchased them for $15.19 plus shipping. So I did get these at the bins. Our bins are $1.79 a pound. These are not a pound. The second item I'll get to when I get into the shipping room because it's in there. So over in the shipping room, next up we have these Wild Fable cargo pants. And these are new at Tag. I got them from Falling Prices, which is a closeout place where for Amazon, Walmart, and Target, like overstock return items. And I was going on Dollar Day to get items to sell on Whatnot. And so I got about 200 items over the course of like 3 weeks from there. And then we decided that we were going to back away from auctions again. We just couldn't be consistent enough to make them work with the kids coming home and all this traveling that I've been doing. So I have listed all of those things on eBay. I had $1. I went twice on $3 day, or twice on $1 day, and then once on 50 cent day. So these are probably like, I probably have like 70-80 cents into them, but they sold on eBay. They had been listed for just like a week, and they sold for $9.16 because we were running a sale. So I'm happy to, and I was starting that stuff at $3 and $5 on Whatnot auction, so I'm happy to get the $9 for those. That's another reason we're kind of stepping back from live auctions. Our operation is with the 2 of us is big enough that we could just list the items and not worry and wait for them to sell. And we have a markdown strategy now, so we can get more money by listing, doing all the work listing and waiting for the items to sell than to just do the live auctions. So we want that fast quarter instead of that slow, or what is it? That slow quarter instead of that fast penny. So we're gonna come out of the shipping room and go over to our shoe closet for our third order. And these have been listed since 2022. So these are in 51. And we were wrapping shoes. I don't know why my husband stopped. I think because he thought bags were too expensive. And it was taking, so they're these. I'll show you. They are these flip-flops. So these have been listed since August of 2022. I'm sure they got relisted and delisted and all that, but they were my mother-in-law's, so we have zero into them. And when she passed away, all of her clothes in Florida were sent here to us, to my husband, and all of her belongings, and she had a lot of them. And so we listed some of them, and well, we listed all of her clothes, jewelry, and shoes because she had really nice things. And these, for some reason, I think just didn't get listed right away, or they were, I don't know, but they have finally sold, and they sold and we profited $11.66. I'm really pleased with that because I'm just happy to see them go. These are a nice leather sandal with this little fringe detail. So some gypsy inspired like and look mom is gonna really rock these. These would be great for festival season. Hey, Editing Stephanie here. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more reseller content. YouTube likes that and I like that. Thanks so much for supporting this channel. Since this is the first time I've ever done this type of like video where I like what sold video where I pull the items, I thought I might take you to the space. This is our basement, and we do use the whole basement for our reselling. So I'll just start you at the stairs. My husband's a Purdue grad. That's why we have a Purdue flag. Indiana University here. We know they're rivals. Okay, so we come down the stairs, and I have this tray where I keep some hard goods and cleaning products, but hard goods to sell that we just don't have any place for. We have a closet here that has we have 3 racks for hanging things. Those racks are just empty. They used to be auction racks, but we are clearing that stuff out. And then we have other coats in here as well. And actually these, I forgot where I got these racks, but I don't like them. They're not very sturdy. And then this is the basement proper where we have a large part of the shelving. They go all the way up to J7 in here. So we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way up to Z. And so they have a letter and a number. So, here's A, and A1 is down there. So I know Kathy Ginger Marvin, who I love to watch. We watch her every day, or every time she posts a video. But who we love to watch, they do like AA, BB, CC. My mind just doesn't work like that. So, yeah, that's why, like A1 since day one, that's what I was thinking when we started numbering. So out here we have clothes. This is my husband's workstation with the steamer. The stuff that needs to be processed, it's here. And his light situation, who he has been very strategic about setting this up. I think it took him months to get this right, but it's his right height, the white background. He's 6'6", so I can't take photos on here. It's too tall for me, but there is a can light right above it, and then these light up as well on the sides. Like there's lights here, so he's got everything angled perfectly. We are coming up with a different system for, I can't remember if it's blacks that he doesn't like to do on here or whites, one of those. And then still in the basement proper here, this is all our dough and rate stuff that I need to sell. Since we're not going to do it in auctions, we are going to do it in wholesale lots, and I will be putting a link in the bio for people to in the description for people to buy from us. So this is the kitchenette down here in the basement, where we just do clean shoes here. That's my husband's arcade machine, so sometimes he takes a little breaky break and plays, but this is where I clean all my shoes. So I have my sink, cleaning products up here. So that's really convenient because I get to clean all of the shoes right here. We have some shoes here. We have shoes out in the garage as well because that shelf was too big to fit in here. And then we have this closet that also has some shoes, some storage hangers, and random like hats and things, bags, purses that we don't put in the boxes because we don't want them to get crushed. And then the shipping room is also down here. So like I said, we use the full basement for our business. So we also have a bathroom down here because this, is like a living space. So full bath down here. We don't shower or anything down here. My husband, I think, uses the bathroom. We do sometimes. We have had one sleepover down here for my daughter. So she had a sleepover down here, but we had to pick everything up for a day. And then this is the shipping room, but we also have, as you can see, inventory in here as well, all around. This pub table is where we ship everything. Once again, nice and high because my husband is 6'6". And then we have another coat closet. And here where we put just coats. We also store boxes, hats, things down there. We have a lot of not a lot, but just bric-a-brac this is a me problem, not my husband. I'm going to clear out all of this stuff laying around. That is a summer problem, challenge for myself. And then this is just like the printing station. We have two printers, a label printer and just a regular printer for when that one stops working. We are in a basement. Sometimes Bluetooth doesn't work. So we have one hardwired, and then this computer just is basically here for printing labels. That's all we do with it. And then we store what we need to ship up here on the table: poly mailers, tape, thank you stickers, business cards, trash can, all of the things. So that is the space where we ship at, and I'm going to get back to pulling. So the next item is in here in the pub room, which is convenient. It's in I-9. So we do have a box number and an inventory number on each bag. That way, if we have two of the same pair of jeans or two of things that are the same color in the box, we do cut down on mistakes because the item has a box number as well as a number on the package. So that number on the package is in the listing description at the very bottom, so we know we have the right one. So these are the Dunning men's golf pant. And I've had these listed since May 15th. Someone offered me $15 this morning. I took it because I know that I am going to have a 50% off sale next week. So I'm like, this is at 40%, so I might as well take it right now. And I don't think they've paid, so I can't print the label. But since I was down here, I thought I'd pull it and show it to you. And then we have one more down here. And it is an I-8. Oops, you can tell I don't pull that much anymore. But I'm going to start pulling for this little store. I pull for this only because I don't want to bother my husband. It is this Ralph Lauren new tag 2XL long sleeve button down. I did pick this up from my local consignment shop. I have about $4 into it, and it sold for $32.23. It had been listed since May 10th, and the regular price on it is $49.99. So they got a better deal than they would have. I don't know that stuff really ever goes on sale. So thanks for joining me today. I am going to get these items all packaged up and shipped out, get ready to ship out today. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up and follow me along as we grow this little mini YouTube store to be just as big as my original YouTube store that has about 2,800 items in there, and where we do a large part of our revenue. I want this one to be as equally big, and my goal is to get us there by the end of the year, where they are both producing at least like $3,000 a month. So thanks for joining and hit that thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one, friends. Let me set the scene. We hustle hard, second green, living out the dream. From clothes and kicks.